The word genius, it comes from Latin, genius, and means God-man. So the connection of God and man. And in the Gothic time, they did not believe that God and man, they really can connect. But in Renaissance, they brought that kind of thinking together. God can be in a man, can be connected with a man. That's the reason why they started to study anatomy, pregnancy, and everything. Before, it was not in the culture of the society. So many, many things have come together, and that's very interesting to me. So I'm originally from Cloisters, but I didn't grow up here. My father grew up in Cloisters, but I grew up in Zurich. I felt very early in my life this inner motivation. Kandinsky said, an artist is not just doing what he wants, but he does what he must do, because he cannot live without doing this. It's such a strong inner necessity. Yes, and I felt this very early. And then I went to Brienz in the Canton Bern in Switzerland. And after this, I went to Italy and I studied at the Academy of Fine Arts. First in Carrara, where the marble comes from, and then in Florence. Accademia delle Belle Arti. I got elected as a professor for sculptor in Florence, but from another academy, and this name is Accademia delle Arti del Disegno. This is the oldest academy for art and science in Europe, and this academy got founded by Michelangelo himself. So this is a very big honor. I'm the youngest professor there. And then 15 years ago we moved back to Cloisters. I've had nothing, so I started to work in the garage, and then step by step we could afford more interesting works, and I could work together with more interesting galleries and partners, and they brought me in an international context. We are very happy to have now in 16 countries of the world we have placed art pieces now. So you start with little sketches, and then you get more precisely, you do more details in plaster. Once you have done this, you do it in a perfect scale so that you can enlarge it. You can take measurements from it, and then you can transform it into the block of marble, which when it was full, the entire block was more than 3 tons. And at the end, it will be maybe 1 ton. The wild man is an archetype of the region. And I've had the vision to create a messenger for Cloisters. So the wild man, to me, is the messenger for nature, value, and culture. When something intellectually, spiritually touches material or color, and in this coming together, maybe you recognize this, the creation of Adam, the hand of God and the hand of Adam, they're coming together. So intellect, spirit, and material, when they come together, there is a process of becoming a form. Yes? And this is what's interesting to me. What happens to form if I'm going to touch it?